What's good? What's good? What's good? It is 6 o'clock, February the 3rd, 2020. And this is episode 1 of Discussions with Mr. Sycamore. I've been waiting on this day, y'all. Been waiting on this day. I've been waiting to get back into this thing. But let me start the show off proper. Let me do that. Let me give y'all my intro. This is day 1, episode 1. February 3rd, 2020, Discussions with Mr. Sycamore. Let's get this thing on it popping, y'all. Let me start it the right way, though. Give y'all a little bit of my intro.
These are my discussions. Just when I thought I said all I can say, here it comes another question on the way. These are my discussions. Some way up road and just don't know what to do. I guess I better get right to my discussions. If I'm gonna discuss it, might as well discuss it all. I'm talking to each and every one of y'all. For all of y'all throw. I guess it's time to get right to my discussions. Yeah. What you got to say about it? There's always something to discuss. Let's go.
All right. See some of y'all that tuned in. I appreciate that. Let me shout some of y'all out real quick who I can see on here. Miss Sunshine Fry, what's good? Dwight Fletcher, what's good, fam? Talisha Patterson, I don't have my glasses on, but I'm going to still try to read this thing. What's up, Talisha? Ace, what's good, cousin? Miss Anderson, how you doing? Miss Faith Sanders, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Share this video, whatever. Comment, let me know what y'all think. First off, let me get into this thing by saying this is Mr. Sycamore, Discussions with Mr. Sycamore, Facebook Live. I used to be over on blogtalkradio.com, and my show over there was Mr. Sycamore's Place. I did that for about 5 years, and it was a payment type of thing. And it was a payment type of thing where you can make money, blah, blah, blah. I got tired of doing all of that. Plus, there were situations that made me, get away from that. And I was like, Facebook always got somebody going live, always doing something, and somebody always discussing and talking about something. So why don't you, the man that you are, come over on Facebook and do your thing live? You ain't got to pay for it. Plus, you'll be enjoying yourself like you always do. And get a little interaction going on. But let me let y'all know what the group is all about. We're going to be having in-depth discussions, and we're going to be talking about relationships, memories. We're going to be going back in the past, all that kind of stuff, and we're going to have a good time. And no, everybody doesn't agree with everybody. But when that happens, then we just going to agree to disagree. We're going to duke it up just a little bit, but we're going to keep it clean. No cussing. And we're going to keep it moving. Like I said, we're going to have a little fun. Now, this is going to be a little trial and error. It's going to be a little trial and error because I've never done this thing, Facebook Live. I do know that there's a way that some people can join you live. I've never done that before. And like I said, it's going to be some trial and error. When I see some people trying to join in because they may want to comment that way, then I'm going to push the button or whatever it's supposed to be and see how it works. Like I said, it's going to be trial and error the first couple of times with this thing because I've never done it this way before. And either way, I ain't ashamed of trial and error. You got to have some error to learn some things. So you can either comment on here and I'll try to see it, or you can comment on the page if you go find the question, or you can join the live, however that goes. We're going to figure that out, though. But anyway, today's question is, Let me find that question. I had it already on here, but something happened. Let me find that question. Today's question is, do men really like going out on dates? Or do we only do it because we think that's what the woman wants? I mean, that can be for somebody who's just trying to date somebody, or that can be somebody who's already in a relationship. You know, once you're in a relationship, that don't mean all the dating is over. You know, you got to keep it spicy. But what I want to know is, do men really still like going out on dates? Or do we do it just for the sake of the woman, trying to make her happy? Now, I know there's a big generational gap between the people that I got that's going to be looking at this show. I'm kind of old school. I see, a couple of old school fellas on here. And I know I see some women that are a little old school. I ain't going to throw your ages out there. But I know a lot of women think chivalry is dead. And I don't even know if this generation go out on dates. I don't know. But that's why I'm trying to find out from y'all. I mean, does this generation of women like to go out on dates? They may not even like to go out on dates. I just want to know what you all think about the question, which is, once again, do men really like to go out on dates, or do we do it just because we think it's going to please the woman? Let me know what y'all think. I got a couple of people who gave their answers and their opinions on the page, and I'm going to read them off a little bit later. But first off, I'm going to say this. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 women to give their opinions to this question. And I'm going to read those women's opinions out a little later on. And I appreciate those women who gave their input. But let me just go ahead and give them their kudos before I even say what they asked or what their opinion was. Kelly Vaughn, Mighty Casey, I appreciate you. Maria Rory, I appreciate you. Anagon Anderson, I appreciate you. Delta Venus, I appreciate you. I appreciate you ladies for giving your input, your responses. Now, this question was seen by 46 people. 46. It was seen by 46 people, and I only got 4 responses. But that's cool, though. That's cool, because not everybody wants to just give their opinion on everything. And then again, too, we gonna keep it real. Mr. Sycamore, who are you to be getting some of my time with me telling you what I think about anything you want to know? I get it. I ain't famous enough for you yet, huh? But it's coming. It's coming. Those of you that know me, some of you that really know me, you saw it too. I ain't gonna call you out, because what you might not know is, not only do I see that it was seen by 46 people, but I'm gonna just go ahead and let you know it shows the 46 people who saw it. But we cool. No. It's good. I love you still. But what I do want you to do for real, though, is respond by letting me know in the comment section here on the live what you think about this question. And, I mean, try to join. I want somebody really to try to join if they're going to give a response, so I can see how this thing is done anyway. Like I said, it's going to be trial and error. I want someone who's willing to give their opinion live to try to join the conversation so I can figure out how this thing works anyway. I can't figure it out on my own. I can't join a live that I'm already on, because I'm the one live. Come on, y'all. I just called out some people who tuned in, and only one of these people that's tuned in actually gave me a response over on the page. And I'm going to read her response later. But come on, y'all. Tell me. What y'all afraid of? I'm a big man, but I ain't going to bite you. I just want to know what you think. Now, I ain't big time. I ain't on the radio. I ain't in one of them morning shows that y'all might want to call into, upset because they don't answer your call. I'm live here right. I just want to know, do you think that men still love to go out on dates? Or do we just do it for the sake of the woman, to please her and to make her happy? I know some of y'all probably saying, well, Mr. Sycamore, what do you think? Do you like to take women out on dates? Or do you just like to do it because you're pleasing the woman? I'm going to give y'all my answer. But I ain't giving it right now. Just like I'm not about to read the responses, I ain't giving it. It ain't happening right now. But let me say this though, on a serious note. Well, that was serious, but on a serious note, I've been wanting to do this thing on Facebook Live for a while. I thought about it all, but I didn't want to just jump into this thing and be all, sitting here and everything seemed like crickets. And for the people who don't want to respond, I'd be like sitting here and waiting. And I knew, especially in the beginning, some of this stuff was going to happen. So if I have to, just to get the ball rolling, I don't mind giving my response first. Hey, it's my show anyway. I mean, who am I not to even give a response if nobody else gives a response? So, in all honesty, okay, I'm a single man, for one. I'm a single man. I'm a homebody. And I know this ain't black people meet. I ain't trying to throw no profile out there. But I hadn't been on a date in so long that if I went on one, to be honest, it would probably be to make the woman happy. Because, for one, as I stated, I hadn't been on a date in years. And I don't like to go out to eat. Most women like to go out to eat. I don't like to go out to eat. I like to cook. I mean, it ain't like I'm just trying to get you to come to my crib, for, how some of y'all think. But I like to cook. So if I can cook for you and you're going to come over and you're going to enjoy a meal with me, that to me is the type of date I like. I don't like going, and I'm not trying to be cheap and I'm not trying to save no money, because if I'm cooking for you, I had to buy the food, right? So I just like to cook. I like to watch TV at home. I just love the entertainment from the confines of my space. And if you're willing to let me cook for you and entertain you at my humble abode, then that it will be a wonderful date. But if we got to go out on the town and go to restaurants and stuff like that, that's really not my cup of tea. So I will be mainly doing that to make the woman happy. Now, I'll do a movie because I love movies. So I'll go out to a movie, and that wouldn't necessarily be just to make her happy. I'll go to a concert. I'll go to a festival or something like that, because I know I'll enjoy that, so it won't be just to make her happy. But if it's going out to eat, I can't stand it. For one, I'm going to keep it real about me. I think going out to eat is a waste of money. Because unless you're going out late, and when I say late, I mean 10, 11 o'clock, and there ain't too many people going to go out that late with you anyway, unless they already know you and you probably already in a relationship. That's just me thinking. I could be wrong. Y'all let me know. But if you go out to eat lunch, or you go out to eat dinner, which is early, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, once you eat that food and have spent your money on that food, more than likely, if you're this type of person, I know some people don't eat after 7 o'clock. I'm not one of those people. Sometimes I don't eat until that time, which is bad. But If you eat early and you went out and spent this money, then you're going to be hungry later. And you're going to still have to cook anyway. So I'd rather cook for you and we can enjoy ourselves eating what I've cooked and slaved and prepared for you. And I'm sure we're not going to eat it all. And there will be leftovers if you're with me long enough during that day. So if you say, you know what, that was so good, I want some more, I can go fix you a plate. But if you say that we ain't going back to that restaurant, call it what you wanna, say what you want about me. I just do not like going out to eat. I think it's a waste of money. That's just me. So if I go out to a restaurant on a date, I'm doing it only to please that woman. But like I said, a movie, a concert, a festival, I can dig that kind of thing. So I'll do it. Michelle Jackson, appreciate you for tuning in. If you heard the question, give me an answer. Ace. Amos says, I think it's 50-50. I believe it has a lot to do with the person you go with. Okay. But is that, and this is to you, Ace, but is that response to going out anywhere? Or is that like what I just stated? You'll go certain places and it's cool and it's for both of y'all, or are there certain places like with me, going out to eat is strictly for that woman? Because I don't like it. So you say it's 50-50 and you say you think it has a lot to do with the person that you go with. So are you willing to go anywhere on a date with whoever you may be going with and you fine with it? I mean, or are there certain places that you just don't want to go and it's just for that person? Okay, says anywhere. He don't mind going anywhere, ladies, but I mean, let me not say ladies because, I don't want to get him in no trouble. But I like that. He said he's willing to go anywhere that whoever he's taking on the date is willing to go, and it can be about him and that person. That's if I'm reading you right, Ace. I could be, but like I said, I'm not gonna go out to eat and enjoy it. I mean, I can love you to death, and I want to make you happy, and I will enjoy making you happy. But if we're going out to eat, it's strictly for you. I mean, that's right. I said it. That's just how it is with me. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, share this video. Let a few people know that you're tuned in to Discussions with Mr. Sycamore. This is the first episode, February 3rd, 2020. And once again, for those of you who might not have tuned into the page, who might not have tuned in earlier to know what the question is, once again, do men really like going out on dates, or is it only done to please the woman? Because we know that the woman wants it. Now, if you want to, you can flip it. If you got some women out there who got a man who loves to be taken out, to each his own. If you got some women out there who just love to take their man out, that's still kind of a question of, you might love to take your man out, but does that man really want to go out? So however you flip it, however so never, the question is the man doing it for his sake because he's liking it, or only because he know that you will like it? So however, whichever's clever, let me know what it is. Let me go to, I wanted to wait a little later to give these responses, but I ain't really getting the feedback that I wanted, and it's cool. Like I said, it's day one. We jumping off into this thing. Some people probably ain't tuned in. Some people probably, forgot about it. Some people probably ain't had no intentions of coming. I don't know what the case may be, but I love y'all the same. But like I said, I'm going to just take it to that this is day one and they done forgot about it. And it's going to be a uh-oh and an apology later because I sure forgot, Mr. Sycamore, that you was coming on I Got You Wednesday, because we will be back Wednesday, the 5th, for episode 2. We will be on here every Monday and Wednesday at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And sometime tonight, I'll be putting up question 2 for Wednesday's show. If not tonight, it'll be early tomorrow, but I'm going to try to put that thing up tonight because I already got everything lined up. Let's see right here. I think I got some. I just got some on my phone. Somebody looking at this over on the gram. I don't know how they're doing that, but I appreciate you. I appreciate that, Kimmy Kim. Delta Venus. She said that I think men can enjoy the date if it's at a mutually appealing venue. And she said that Top Golf is a great date spot. My mother did call in the middle of the show. Hope it ain't no emergency. I'm going to have to call her back. But Delta Venus said, I think men can enjoy the date if it's a mutually appealing venue. Top Golf is a great date spot. I've never even heard of Top Golf until my son's birthday, which was the 19th of this month. And they live in Virginia. And his mom said they were going to Top Golf. Never heard of Top Golf in my life. And then right after she said it, then Miss Delta Venus mentions a Top Golf. And I'm not going to say where she lives, but it's in the Central Florida area. So I guess this Top Golf is a great place. But I like when she said that she think that if it's a mutually appealing venue, right back to what I was saying, going out to eat, bye-bye. Going out to the movies or anything else, I'm with you. And like I said, Ace said he can go anywhere. So that's how that goes. Hold on one second. Let me see something. I wanna, while I'm telling y'all to share the video, I had all intentions of sharing the video to my page. Let's see. I'm slipping. Let me share this thing to my page while I'm did I do it? I told y'all it's gonna be some trial and error. I did say that. I wasn't joking when I said it, because every other time I've done this thing, it was by way of podcasting. So I've done my live DJ sets, but I've never done this. So like I said, it's gonna be trial and error. Some of y'all gonna run off in the middle of the show because it's a little bit too slow for you right now. But we're gonna get this thing right though. We're gonna get this thing right. Okay, there we go. It worked. Alright. Now, back to what I was saying. I gave Miss Delta Venus, I gave her response. Next up we had who do we have next? Come on, computer. Come on now. Come on. Alright, computer acting up. Let's go to the cell phones. So Miss Delta Venus gave her opinion, and I read it off. Next we have Miss Antigone Anderson, And she said that I think it's a mutual ordeal. Anybody likes a good night out. Yeah. And once again, you know, I'm going along with all of you all's responses because there are no wrong responses. What you feel about this whole situation is what it is. But, you know, anybody likes a good night out. You got some people that disagree with that, and you got some people that agree with that. And like I said, as far as I'm concerned, I don't mind going out. It just all depends on where we're going. And sometimes what we're doing. So Miss Anderson, I see that you were tuned in earlier. I don't know if you're still there. If you're gone, I appreciate you. Miss Rory. Now, Miss Maria Rory, when I was over on Blog Talk Radio, I started having, near the end of my tenure there, I started having a discussion panel. And on that discussion panel was Maria Rory and Kevin Blair. And we were we were jumping on people. We were triple teaming them, talking about issues and, you know, same thing we're doing here, questions or what have you. And so I knew once Maria, if anybody else found out that I was going live on Facebook with this thing, I knew she was going, if not join in live, she was going to say what she had to say as far as giving me an answer. So, and I will say that Maria is long-winded. That's whether talking or whether she's writing. So, Maria said that I think that they don't mind going out, but not feeling obligated to every week or weekend to make her feel appreciated. And let it be mutually agreed on where they go. Now, I wasn't looking at it from that aspect, which, you know, where the dates was an obligation, or if it was an obligation of every week or every weekend to make her feel appreciated. But this is coming from a woman. So, Maria, were you obligating men to take you out, or that man to take you out every weekend or every week? Because you hit it with a different, you gave the tailspin from a different angle. So, hey, didn't look at it that way. But I appreciate your response, Miss Maria. And the last response came from Kelly Vaughn, Miss Mighty Casey. And she said, simply, I would like to hear from the men, which is what I would like too. Ace gave his response. I gave my response. And we really don't have but 3 men that were tuned in. And only one of them gave an answer. But like I said, that's cool. We knew. We just putting our toe in the water. We ain't stepping out there yet. And the water is cold. But I told her I wanted to hear her opinion. And then we're going to try to figure out later on what the men think. So she said, I think it depends on the man. Some would do anything to get the attention of a woman, which isn't always a bad thing. And there are those who enjoy spending time dating. So it all depends. Now, there's another way of looking at it. And Mighty Casey said that it all depends on the person and if they like spending time and if they like going on dates. But she also said that a lot of people will do anything to get attention. Men, that is. And they will do things for the sake of making that woman feel good because they just trying to get the attention. You know, she's not talking about, I guess, people that are already in relationships and they keeping the relationship spicy by still dating because they're in a relationship. Because a lot of people who date, it dies down because they don't continue to date. But what Casey just said is a lot of people like to do it just to get attention. So that's the end dating phase when I'm just trying to holler at you. I'm just trying to get to know you. And I'm probably trying to get to some other things. So, yeah, I like that point as well, Casey, that some people will do anything to get the attention of a woman. So if it takes me taking you out on that date to get your attention, whether I like it or not, and I got me a motive, baby, I'm willing to take it. I feel you. Kim Brunson, appreciate you for tuning in. Kim, if you're still there and you hadn't heard the question and you want to give your response, you want to just chime in and be a part of this here discussion with Mr. Sycamore. The question is, do men really like going out on dates, or do we just do it for the sake of the woman because we think that's what the woman wants? Let me know what you think, Kim. But I really would like to hear some dudes and know if the dudes are doing it because they like it, they're doing it because they know the woman like it, or like Mighty Casey said, they're doing it because they want the attention of that woman. And she didn't say this part, but if they're trying to do anything to get the attention, they got a motive and they're willing to do it all so they can do it all. I mean, we ain't crazy. We know how it is. Grown folks, we know how it is. But I did want some of this younger generation to tune in too, because I'm wondering, I mean, this is another topic for a whole nother show, but I'm wondering, does this generation even still go out on dates? Because I hear a lot of people, and this is kind of similar to what I said. I prefer you to come over so I can cook for you. But that's not a Netflix and chill type of deal. This generation, I've seen from a lot of people and heard from a lot of people, this generation is Netflix and chill. It ain't come over, let me dine you, let me wine you, and let me, make you feel good that way. It's come over, let's have a couple of drinks, and let me do you BBD style. Bell the vote. But like I said, that's another topic for another day. I almost made that the topic for Wednesday. But I'd already got a topic that I had prepared for Wednesday. But then again, I might switch that thing up. Have it linked with this one. I don't know. See, that's why I didn't post question 2 ahead of time. Because I wanted to see which route I was going to take with that thing. Did I want to have something that was kind of similar to this one? Or did I want to just go out and jump around? House of Pain. But anyway, before the night is over, more than likely, you'll see the question for episode 2, which will be coming on Wednesday. It will be coming on Wednesday, which is February the 5th. And like I said, we just jumping into this thing on the live set. Blog Talk's totally different. It was podcasting, and no one saw me. It was all audio. There was no visual. And I think once a few people, if they tune in and they take a look at this handsome man, if nothing else, they might tune back in just to see. Yeah. I told y'all we gonna have some fun. It ain't gonna just be no, we gonna have some fun up over here. I never know how long the show is gonna go. I never know. We've been live, about 33 minutes now, 34 minutes. And it's all gonna really be dictated by the audience and the responses and all that kind of stuff. So being that I'm not getting the feedback tonight that I would like to have, but I did get what I expected to have, because once again, we knew day one. And who are you, Mr. Sycamore? What you trying to discuss? So I'm about to get ready to get up out of here. I appreciate everybody that tuned in live. I appreciate everybody who gave their feedback, their comments, their responses. I appreciate you. The next show will be Wednesday, February 5th, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's if the Lord's willing and the creek don't rise. We'll be here. So until then, I guess I'm about to get up out of here, y'all.
Just
forgot. I forgot. The way that I end my show, always, I forgot. Even though that was my closing, I have to take it back just to say this, because every show I plan on saying this to you. I want you to keep your head up, stay focused, and always let your good times outweigh your bad times. And then I'm supposed to play that. Once again, trial and error. I forgot. I brought it back. Peace.